UFC Mexico City is over, and let's talk about it real quick. Honestly, this event was much better than last week's, guys. Last week's UFC Houston was really a drag for me. The prelims sucked, but here the prelims were awesome. So let's talk about it. First fight of the night, Damian Pinas absolutely obliterated Wes Schultz in the first round. If Wes Schultz didn't throw that fight, then Pinas has Alex Pereira level power. He wasn't even swinging his punches crazy or connecting them super crazy, but Wes Schultz was just going down every time he connected pretty much, or really feeling it. This guy might have more power than like a Tebagatier, bro. Next up, Francis Marshall submit Eric Silva. I think we all saw that coming. Then Regina Tarin as the underdog showed up and got the win. It was a close fight, back and forth, and it was a really fun one, guys. An absolute slugfest. They got a little gas towards the end, but it was a great fight. I really enjoyed it. Shout out to Tarin. She's going to be very good. I think a top player in the UFC. She looked great on short notice, like 3-4 days notice at her actual weight class with a full camp. She's probably going to destroy all these unranked fighters. Then Douglas Da Silva de Andrade versus Javier Reyes was a really fun one. Douglas looked tiny compared to Reyes. Reyes is a big guy, and Douglas is moving up a division at 40 years old, which is, you know, a recipe for disaster. He actually dropped Reyes in the first round, and then Reyes came back and dropped him and knocked him out 4 minutes 59 seconds. Some people say, hey, it was a bit of an early stoppage. I don't think so. I think it was fine. Obviously, he probably could have continued. He would have lasted one more second, but the ref can't really take the clock into account. You know, they just prioritize the fighter's safety, and he was not really doing anything. So yeah, guys, a good fight for Reyes. Then Quinones beat Moutinho by decision. All of Moutinho's losses are by finish. So this was a little bit surprising. Quinones did not look that great. He's coming off a big layoff, but Moutinho, man, he is donezo, bro. Like, seriously, he's just a punching bag in this division. Like, I like the guy, but he's just not UFC caliber. Then Aylin Perez had a pretty close fight against Macy Chasson. I thought it would be a little bit more one-sided, but I did pick her to win. I was right there. Good fight for Perez. She does deserve a top-ranked opponent next. She called out Tracy Cortez. That's not in her division because they have beef, so I wouldn't mind seeing that either. Then Ryan Gantrich's W-keyed and knocked out the other punching bag, Jose Medina. This guy's also gonna get cut. He's on a 4-fight losing streak, 0-4 in the UFC overall. Sucks to see for Medina, but Gandra looked pretty good. Kicking off the main card, Santiago Luna got a nice decision win versus Angel Pacheco. Pacheco looked better than I thought he would. Luna couldn't finish him, which was surprising, but Luna's a great prospect. He's super young. I'm pretty sure he's just 21 years old. He's gonna keep developing himself. Props to him. Then Imanol Rodriguez knocked out Kevin Borjas. I think we all saw that coming. It was a back and forth first round. Rodriguez actually got dropped twice in the first round, then came back, landed some good ground and pound, and finished the round fairly strong. One judge gave that round to Rodriguez, which I think is ridiculous. I think if you get knocked down twice, the round should go to the other guy, which is crazy. The Mexican judge buff was very real tonight. You know, Mexican fighters seem to get favored a little more, but it's like that in every country. But yeah, man, good finish for Imanol. Then Shiras had to really work for this win over Felipe Bunez. People are saying it's a robbery. I don't think so. It was a split decision. I did have Shiras 29-28. He started very slow, looked very bad. He had both his ankles wrapped up. Maybe he's still injured. I'm not sure, but he did not look great. But after he came alive a bit, he kind of put on the pace, looked like the old Shiras, and got the win, which is great. And then Daniel Zellhuber absolutely sold versus King Green, man. I picked him because I thought he would learn after the Michael Johnson fight. I'm like, surely lighting doesn't strike in the same place twice, you know? Surely he doesn't lose twice in a row to 5'10" old gatekeeper journeyman. Like, seriously, I thought it would not happen twice, but it did. It happened twice, and hey, good win for Green. He looked great. I think he should deserve a pretty good guy next. At his age, like, a win over Zellhuber is really big for him. I don't know what's next for Zellhuber. He might get one more. If he loses that, he's out of here. Then Martinez versus Cheeto was a close fight, as everyone predicted, guys. If you could bet on Cheeto having a 29-28 fight every single time, bro. Every single one of his fights. If he doesn't finish it, because he's never been finished, if he doesn't finish it, it's gonna be a 29-28. Seriously, like, man, he's in close fights so often, just never does enough, never learns. It's really frustrating to see. I thought he did win the Zahabi fight, but like I said, man, if you're leaving it that close, it's not really the judge's fault. Like, you should have done more. Martinez looked pretty good. He did slow down a bit. It looked like he gassed out a bit. He definitely still needs to develop himself. This is a really good win for only having 2 fights in the UFC, 3 now. Pretty insane. He's really getting rushed up there, but that's because he beat a ranked guy on short notice, so he deserves to be in the rankings. He still definitely needs to develop himself, but he is really promising. Then in the main event, unfortunately, Brandon Moreno lost. I was rooting for him. Props to Kavanagh, man. This is a great win for him. Short notice in enemy territory at altitude. Pretty insane for him to win this fight. I thought Brandon Moreno almost won. I actually would not have been surprised at all if they gave him the decision. I actually thought they would give him the decision. The 5th round was close, but I did have it to Kavanagh. I had it 3-2 Kavanagh. It was a very close fight, but Brandon's striking was just not on tonight. His calf was super beat up. His movement was not there. His calf looked beat up already going into the fight. Like, it was already bruised as soon as the fight started. And then obviously it got way more bruised. So his movement was very compromised, but props to Kavanagh. He had a great game plan, executed on it. A win like this at such a young age is really insane, man. Just how good is Charles Johnson? But yeah, seriously guys, it was a good card. I went 11-2 on picks. Last week I went 7-7, so huge improvement. Got the prelims completely perfect and then missed 2 on the main card, but you know, that makes sense. Next week we'll be back. Dude, Holloway versus Oliveira next. I'm so excited for that, guys. Real quick, let's talk about the production though. I thought the pacing of the event was really good. Fighters were in and out of the cage super fast. They showed more walkouts than normal. Looks like they are listening to the feedback of, you know, way too many ads. I really liked the pacing of this event. It was great. The commentators did great. I'm a big fan of Laura Sanko commentating. It was a really smooth night, man. No complaints. Props to them.
While editing this video, I remembered that during the Tarin versus Karatsketa fight, they just turned off the commentary's mics for the entire third round. And honestly, it was kind of nice. I didn't mind it at all. It was actually pretty cool, but that was definitely a weird like mistake or technical error that happened then. Let me know if you guys noticed that too.
And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. See ya.